Hello and welcome. If you are new here, my name is Hayley. This is Divinity Tarot, and this is a love reading for who's in your energy in the last 24 hours for love and romance. So the first cards I pull are to get a feeling of who it is, and then we go from there. We look deeper into the situation as it stands, the energies around that. So I'm using the Spirit Animal Oracle first of all. And we have Moth Spirit, Surrender Now. So that's a spiritual transformation energy. It's also that moths are very drawn to the light. So being very drawn to their spiritual path. So this could be someone that's recently undergoing a spiritual transformation here. We have Owl Spirit. You can see clearly now. Yeah, so it's someone who was maybe in their ego before, but have gone through an awakening now. And, you know, they're starting to see things different. They're starting to see their path more clearly. So we'll look into a song card here so I can get a bigger picture. We're putting on the Ritz by Fred Astaire. Which is an interesting song to come out. So, yeah, it's almost like I'm getting the feeling that everything looks better now. Like they came out of this gloomy scenery, you know, when they were in ego energy. Everything was all doom and gloom and monocolour and monotone and morbid, and you know, there was no hope, nothing. And then you came along, you awakened them, and then everything turned technicolor and everything was perfect and dressed up. So we're going to pull out an Astro card here. We have Vertex, events that happen to us. So this is something that was definitely in their destiny. Meeting you, I feel, was part of their destiny. This was a destined connection here. And part of it was so that they would go through this awakening. We have Mars, action, passion, energy. Yeah, so it's like you've activated something in this person. And, you know, it's like once it's been activated, it can't go back. It can't go back to that black and white life. You know, it'll never be enough for them. So we're going to look at the energy oracle here to find out what the energies, the intentions, the actions are around this connection between you and this person. And we have the World. I'm feeling instantly when I saw the World card here in conjunction with this putting on the Ritz card, it's like it's a whole new world that they never saw before. Angel of Love, and it's because you with your love opened their heart chakra and showed them this new world, the new world of possibilities. It's like they thought that life was one way before you came along, and now they've realised it's completely different. And we have victory. So we'll look deeper here. I'm going to be using the stained glass tarot today, which is a lovely deck. So we're going to clarify these cards, find out what's going on. Spirit, Spirit, spill the tea. Come on now, let us see. Show us the cards we need to see. So what's going on with this World card? Why the World? And we have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups usually refers to wish fulfillment, the perfect relationship, union, coming together in bliss and harmony, perfect love, soul ascension. We have the King of Pentacles. I'll just get out one more here. We have the Tower. So like I said, your person was very much in their ego and probably has been that way for the entirety of their life. And you came along and you shook things up. You are the Tower. You are that catastrophic energy that comes through and just smashes everything to the ground like a tornado or a cyclone. And yeah, everything that was his life before has completely, it's become meaningless. He's not interested in it anymore. So the things that interested him before, like money and, you know, things revolving around maybe their reputation, stuff like that, competition, status, that kind of thing. He doesn't care for them anymore. And it was such a confusing time for this person because, you know, they thought they knew what life was, and then you come along and you completely shook everything up. And now, you know, everything they see is completely different. It's because you opened their heart chakra. So we'll take a look at this card here with the Angel of Love. I feel like you in this instance are their angel of love. And we have the Chariot in the reverse position. We have the Devil in the reverse position. And we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse position. So before you came along, or before you activated their heart chakra, they were very stuck in their life. They were not moving forward. They were not progressing. They were very much stuck in the day-to-day, the monotonous drone of life. You know, they thought that was just how it was. They'd get up every day, work all day, come home, go to sleep, do it again the next day. And I feel like it was a very toxic situation, a very toxic looping cycle that they were in. And they were very much stuck to this lifestyle, very much trapped in it. And they were never getting anywhere. Like, they thought that this is what life was, you know, to make money and to have a reputation and to have a standing in the community and that, but it never felt right. It never felt like, you know, on paper they should have been happy. On paper they were there where they should have been, but it never felt right to them. And that's why you were sent by Spirit to meet them at this exact time, to open their heart chakra, to put them back on the correct path. And Spirit is saying that there has been a victory here. In doing so, you have pushed them, forced them, thrust them even, you know, smashed them out of that way of life and back onto their soul's path. And we have the Hierophant. With the backing of your soul family, this person's soul family, I feel like it was a joint effort, and if you are twin flames, you could even have the exact same soul family helping you, spirit guides, spirit team. And we have the Five of Swords reversed. The confusion that was felt by this person, the self-defeat, the self-sabotage, has come to an end now, and you've given them a chance to get right on their track, to fulfill their life's mission, what they came here for. And we have the King of Cups in the reverse position. They were following their head, not their heart, and so they need to get back to following their heart, which is following their soul. So we're going to use the Grand Tableau here and find out what is coming with this particular connection, as it does feel like there has been a shift in energy. This person is waking up. They're being drawn to their path with that moth spirit there. And it's because of you, their angel of love. So what happens next? Spirit, show us what happens next for this connection. And we have the Child, and it came out in the reverse. We have the Sun. And we have the Bear. So I'm feeling like your person lost their way a long time ago. They went through a lot of trauma earlier on in life, and it sort of misdirected them off track. They became very set in their ways. They became very established in ways of thinking, dogmatic ways of thinking, outdated belief systems, in order to overcorrect the trauma that had happened to them. They had kept themselves in a dark place, almost continuing on that trauma that was done to them. But you've come along and you've brought them back out into the light. So what's coming is a complete change for this person, a healing for this person. And with the Bear here, we see the 10 of Wands as well, or the 10 of Clubs. And so that's the end of the burden that they've been carrying all this time, and that burden being that traumatic, unhealed energy that they've been carrying around, and staying in that lower vibrational ego state. What's coming is they're coming out of hibernation like the Bear. They're coming out of that protective state that they had put themselves in all this time. And they're finally venturing out, vulnerable and, looking around, and everything is in sunshine, everything is in springtime energy, and, they have to start again. They have to, like the Bear that's been in hibernation all winter, they have to build up their stores again, and they build their health back up so that they're strong, so that they can protect themselves in this new world. And that's basically what's coming, is that they're finding their feet again. They have to learn to navigate this new world in the light. And that may mean learning about spirituality, maybe getting into creativity and stuff like that. We'll take a look here. We have the Hermit in reverse. So, yeah, being open to new possibilities, being open to new people, maybe even open to love. We have the Wheel of Fortune, being in a more positive state as well. You'll see a shift in their attitude and their energy. They're going to be a lot more positive about things. And we have the Star. It's like they finally have hope now, and you've given them that gift. So Spirit isn't going to say anything in particular of what's coming, but we will pull a couple of direct message cards here. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Yeah, exactly. They are grateful for this angel of love that has come and saved them from their own darkness. I bury myself in work to forget you. I feel like that was the old them, was that they, you know, like I said, they just got up every morning and did the same grind every day. But that was the old them. Just being near you is intoxicating. Yeah. It's like the moth being drawn to the light. That's how they feel with you. And the light that they see in you is the light of their new path, their new way of being. This new technicolor world that they've been invited into by you. So that's a lovely reading, and I'm just going to leave it there, and I will catch you next time. Take care. Bye.